Oh, I missed it by like one note. How's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday. Look at all that stuff. Man, that's a reason to be here early, is just to watch all that stuff drop into the cup. How's it going? It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. How the heck are you? We need Jim Ward today, because today is definitely a day where I'm going to say it was working last night a whole lot of times. What is up, everybody? How's it going? YouTube has no live stream right now. Oh, it must just be YouTube is delayed a little bit more than Twitch. But it should be there now. There, Jim Ward's here. All right, because, buddy, it was working last night. How is everybody doing? Hola, Christian. Yukok, hello from Indonesia. Awesome. How you doing, man? That is fantastic. Alex, Jordan, Martin, Renee, how's it going? Clement, Fabian. Oh man, Okert, Martin. We are so good today. We are doing so good. I'm already getting pinged in Discord. Ping, ping. Oh, it's the notification. Hey, it works. I got the notification. And Fortnite Gamer, whoever you are. Thank you, mucho. All right. Man, feeling good today. Never first. I'm sorry, dude. I'll give you like a heads up one time. I'll tell you way ahead of everybody else when it's going to happen. How does that sound? Hey, from Germany. How's it going? Brett's here too. Smash that likey like. Blade's here. Clayton. All right. From Texas. Tyndall Tingling. That's awesome. Thanks for being here, man. It is a good day, isn't it? Piston Broke's here. Jay Sizzle. Love it. Holiday Ornament. Hello, hello, hello. Griplock. All right, Bogdan's here. Frank's here. Not the first, but at least I got notified this time. How's it going, Frank? Thanks for being here, buddy. Jaren's here from Lehigh, Utah. That's like right down the road. We need to have a picnic. Just came back from a bike ride, ready to chill. All right, Sam, you're in the right place. Mr. Zumba. All right. Sven from Belgium. Fantastic. Good news, everyone. The doc is live. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Good evening from the Netherlands. All right. Seamus is here. Why are the holes in the programming header on the Shelly 2.5 so small? Oh, really? They are kind of small. You like the electric VW? Thank you, Rumble Rover. Thank you, thank you. I've been working on it some more. I actually didn't take a picture of it, but I got some, I'm going to bust it out now. I got some, at least the body part, you know. My vision for it is bare metal, you know, clear coated to keep the rust out and whatever, but bare metal. And so I got to strip off all the paint and all the body work and stuff that's been done underneath it. But I've been doing it with a orbital sander. It was taking a long time. Somebody said get these discs for the angle grinder, so I did, and they finally arrived yesterday. And wow, I mean, it was just like in like 10 minutes. I did a patch about that big, and you know, that would have taken me an hour previously. So I'm excited. I can bust that out real good. Gary Brooks from Michigan, how's it going? Going to take a dump. I should pre-read these things, right? I should not just read this out loud. Frank's going to take a dump, everybody. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. I'm a happy bunny. All right. I got my camera issue sorted, and now it's visible in homes. It's fantastic, Tony. And you were doing Xiaomi cameras, weren't you? If I recall what you were talking about. I'm, of course, you know, there's a lot of people here and there, and so I get mixed up or whatever. Here we go. Trying to set up Spotify and keep getting invalid client. Put that into direct. Nigel, you have whatever that paid subscription level is? I know that's a requirement. I'm pretty sure. So you want the Spotify add-on? Are you trying, because you want it to play out of the Pi or whatever it is you're running it on? Dang, that's weird. I have mine working. Well, I should say I have had it working in the past. I haven't tried it in a long time. Remind me to give Blade my secrets. Got it working as a generic camera integration. Fantastic, man. Good job. Out of home assistant. Okay, I have not tried that. Is anybody using the Spotify add-on? All right, Sydney Clark subscribed. Thank you very much, Sydney. We're going to do some of this first. Almost got you. Yeah, nice try. Nice try, buddy. Let me tell you what I'm so excited about, okay? Just finished 26 virtual laps of Nuremberg racetrack for 2.6 challenge for charity. That's awesome. Mark, so do you like have a simulator, like a driving simulator? Is that what you did? That's awesome. That's really cool. 2.6 challenge for charity. That's awesome. I got that 4-in-1 Innovel sensor set up. It took a bit of work, config files, but I'm happy with it so far. Fantastic. In Michigan, going to the grocery store, obeying the governor, look like I'm going to rob it. You got a face mask on. Remember back, it wasn't that long ago that you couldn't go into a store with a face mask on. Like they would tell you, nope, can't wear a mask, and because they want to be able to identify everybody that goes in. Spotify works fine, full functionality. However, you need a premium account. Nicolau, can you and who was it? Nigel. Can you and Nigel hook up and can you help him get his stuff worked out on a computer with a race wheel? That's awesome. Ahmad's here too. How's it going? BW is electronic. Okay, I already read that one. Thanks. Did we ever discover the perfect HA shopping list with control from Google Home? I didn't discover a perfect one, but I didn't really fully look through all the ones that we had investigated at that time. So some of them are probably good enough. I wonder if this will mean that from now on, people will wear face masks when, even in the Western countries. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so. What'd you miss, Jose? Nothing yet, my friend. Nothing yet. Nothing really. Pretty excited about Hyperion. Me too, dude. That's what it's about today. Today is all about Hyperion. So, when we left, I like saying this. When we last left our hero, I had gotten Hyperion working on Raspberry Pi Zero and on a Raspberry Pi 3. At one point, I had no problem using the GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi. But then after sort of reinstalling a few times and tinkering and trying to reproduce everything, I could not get the GPIO pins to want to output to the lights and control the lights. I went the other route and used wLED and the raw UDP communication, and that worked great. And that's what I was doing on my little TV in here. I did some more research last night, and I found the solution. And we'll walk through it, but it's basically to get the GPIO pins to work on the Pi, you need to run Hyperion as root. If you run Hyperion as root, then it works, no problem. If you don't run it as root, you don't have access to the GPIO pins, and it won't work. So maybe if you gave access to the GPIO pins to your Pi user in a different way, that might be fine, or just run Hyperion as root. So I got that worked out. But then the other things I want to show you is Hyperion has been updated. So when I did those videos about Hyperion, it was Alpha 3 was the version, and they're now on Alpha 5. So let's go through all the things that they did in Alpha 5 because it's pretty good. It's got a lot of good stuff. Hyperion, the gaming dashboard, or something else? Hyperion, not the gaming dashboard. Hyperion is the alternative to the Philips Hue Ambilight. I don't even know if it's Hue, but to the Ambilight. So it goes behind your TV and it mimics the light. So you put RGB LEDs behind your TV and it mimics the lights. Well, it displays the lights to match the colors on the TV. So as the colors move around the TV, the lights in the back change. So it has to interpret the video input that's going to your screen and translate that to something that the LEDs on the back of the screen can turn into light, so that they can match. And then how you do that, there's a few different ways to do it. So you can do it with, if you're running directly on the Pi, then like with Kodi or something like that, there's a way it can interpret it directly that way. Great. There's also the external HDMI method, which I did in those videos where you have a USB video grabber and an HDMI splitter And you can, and actually, Guys, I don't know if Guys is here yet, but Frank's killing me. He's like 5 pounds lighter. I can skip up the stairs now. I'm so much lighter. Ooh-wee. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Anyways, Guys, one of the guys who's been helping a lot with this and has been having it running. He actually got an HDMI to USB direct translator. So instead of going from HDMI to AV or RCA and then RCA to USB, it just goes directly from HDMI to USB. So that's cool. And I don't know what that cost or anything. And I know he bought one and it worked and then it broke, and so he was waiting for his next one to come or something like that. But the grabber that I have has been working fine. So we'll go through all that. But then what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, so you can use it directly off the Pi. You can have an HDMI output or an HDMI input come from something else, Xbox, TV, whatever you want. Or you can also do Windows screen capture with some software. And I know some of you other guys had gotten that working quickly, and I did not. Quick idea. Can't run Hyperion on Raspberry Pi 3 or 4 and Plex at the same time and just output to HDMI? You can, Bogdan. I think, though, if you're running Plex on the Pi, I think you can do it with Plex. That's the method I haven't tried yet. Nice to sit down after a couple minutes. Home Assistant Kicky. Oh my gosh. No. So do you do that, Frank? You have my, so I don't know if, you did it your own way, I'm sure, but I had my smart bathroom de-stinkinator. So you put the toilet seat up, it locks the door, and it turns on the air freshener. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see this. All right. See you later, Renee. I haven't done Zigbee to MQTT, buddy, but we can chat about it at some point. Don't you love that animated background? Is there a submarine out there? Yeah, it's a submarine. Yeah, that's right. Submarine. Actually, I thought it was the Loch Ness Monster out here. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, so where should we start? For a brief recap for anybody who has not played with Hyperion at all. Let's find, I guess this is just, so for anybody who has not played with Hyperion at all, to get Hyperion started, you need a Raspberry Pi, either a ZeroW or I guess a 2 would work, or a 3. I'm using the 3s, and I think I'm going to stick with the 3s. All right, Sandman Plays has just subscribed on Twitch. Watch this thing fall into the big thing. Watch, here it goes. Here it goes. Oh, you launched a little salt shaker. All right, do you want unicorns? You want unicorns or planes? So unicorns or planes? I'll put these up here too, so we can have them all together. Together. There we go. You like that? All right, so we're going to do, I didn't see, what did he say? Wait, that's Frank. You like cats, sir? You like cats? That's my salt. All right, here we go with this. We're going to do this. Unicorns. Thank you for subscribing with Twitch. Trying to push those Twitch subscriptions, so thank you very much. So, cats, trains. I haven't made any new animations yet. You like cats and dogs, so do you like cats and dogs? The RGB Man channel. So we have to talk. We need to get a little more information about weight and packaging from the folks that are making it for us. So we're going to delay putting it up for sale for a couple more days, maybe even tomorrow. We might, if we have the information from them in time, we can maybe get it up for sale tomorrow, but it should be soon. I'm sorry, but as soon as it is available, I will be telling everybody. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. Oh, I gotta fix this. Okay, so to get Hyperion working, you need Raspberry Pi. There's actually some pretty good instructions. It's fairly simple. Let's find it. Pretty good instructions. I won't go through it. I went through it on previous streams, so I'm not going to like actually, you know, do the whole get up here. Where's it at? There it is. Releases. So if you go to Hyperion project, probably try that one. That link should do it. All right. Xenomes. That's awesome. Xenomes is following. Thank you very much, Xenomes. We'll do train. Choo-choo. Let's go back. Let's go to the main page here. And there's some basic instructions, but it's simple as NG. So NG is the next generation. That's the one you want to use. This explains what it is a little bit. I was trying to find the quick instructions. Basically, isn't that funny? I can't find the instructions. All right, UK Hell Pilot. Boom! Look at that salt. Those salt things don't last very long, do they? I'm going to give you this Hell Pilot, but you can tell me you want something else if you want something else. Can I get the Discord emojis in Twitch? We can do some emojis for Twitch, Sam, yes, but somebody's going to have to kind of translate them because Twitch is a little more picky. You have to like submit 3 different versions and they have to be like certain pixels, and I've done it for one just for the squirrel, but I haven't done it for the rest of them. More salt, adding more salt to the cup. Thank you, Blade. Oh no, they almost bounced out. What hardware is needed for a TV setup? Okay. Actually, I think I've got most of it in my favorite things. Let's look at it. You do need, if I don't have it in my favorite things, now is going to be the time to put it in there. So you're going to need a Raspberry Pi, one kind or another, right? Whether you do the 3 or the W. And then you're going to need one of these video capture devices. Currently unavailable, son of a gun. Well, I think there was an issue. Like I thought I had an issue with the one that I had, but I think I was just doing it wrong. So I'll certainly drop this link. You can find something similar. You can find something similar to that. The other things that you're going to need, which I don't know if I have listed on here or not. If I don't, let's get them listed there. The splitter. Nope, doesn't look like I have them here. Okay, so let's go to my orders and look at the things that I've bought. You guys don't care if you see all the toilet paper and stuff we've been buying from Amazon, right? Splitter. Or I should probably just do HDMI because I think there's 2 things that we need. Okay, both of these. We need this. Grab this link. Post that there. And then I will add it to the favorite things list, a few of my favorite things. Okay. That's an HDMI to AV splitter. So you need that. And then this one is just a HDMI single input to dual output. And that's so that you can, you get your signal from your Xbox. You want one of the outputs to go to the TV, and then the other one is going to go to the last piece, the HDMI to AV splitter. I'm going to do a full video about this too, and hopefully soon, but it's never soon enough. Never be enough. You like that? Is there nothing wrong with the capture card? What do you think was the issue? I think it was just it was an error at the keyboard. There was a loose nut at the keyboard. So I think that's it. And when you've got it all together, oh man, here's the mess that I've got. Let me show you the mess that I've got here. This is what I've got of it all together. This you don't need probably, unless you need something like this if you're going to use, can you see that even down here? You need something like this if you're going to use the Pi Zero, because the Pi Zero just has the micro USB connections. So this is a female USB B, right? Or is this A? I guess this is A to micro. And that's just because this grabber doesn't fit in the Pi without the Pi Zero without this. So you need, this is the grabber. I've just got this hub here because they all are powered by USB cords. So I've got that to split the power. So I can just power them all through one device. Here's the HDMI splitter. And here is the HDMI to RCA connector. And then the RCA connector to the grabber. And I've got them all stuck together with double-sided tape. So it's like one big pack. You like that? Hey, Tech Turtle, how's it going, man? So those are the parts. Those are the parts you need, plus the Raspberry Pi. Now, you take your Raspberry Pi, you get the latest version of Raspbian Lite, whatever it is. I think right now it's, what are we on, Stretch? But Raspbian Lite, put it on there. Make sure you put your SSH file in. If you're going to use Wi-Fi, put your, whatever you call that thing, the WPA supplicant file that has your Wi-Fi information. There's lots of details on doing that process. I don't need to repeat that for you again. Then you run these commands here. And these I actually already posted in the description. Let me know if they're not there, because I did it through Restream and I hadn't done that before. So let me know if these things are not in the description. But for a Raspberry Pi 3, you're going to just do wget and you're going to download the alpha. All right. Ismarelex is now following. Thank you very much. Fat Unicorn coming at you. It looks like something from Doc from Back to the Future would invent. Yeah, it's an octopus. It's a pretty crazy, strange little beast, but it works. Anyway, so what we're going to want to grab is the Alpha 5 version. Now, in the future, this changes, then you're going to need to change this link. Okay. So if you want Alpha 5, great, here it is. If in the future, maybe when they get past 2.0.0 or maybe when it's a different alpha or a beta or a full, whatever, that's going to change and this is going to change. Also, this is important that if you're using the Pi 3, that it's an ARM, that you're using the ARM version 7. In contrast, or otherwise, if you're using the Raspberry Pi ZeroW, you still get the same version of Hyperion. It's probably super tiny, isn't it? You still get the same version of Hyperion, but you're going to use the version 6, the ARM 6, if you're using a Pi Zero, okay? Don't get the wrong one. And then when you do the D package, make sure that you've got the right information in here as well, that it's the correct version that you want, that you downloaded, and that you're doing ARM 6 for the 0 and 7 for the Raspberry Pi. If anybody has a Raspberry Pi at home right now and wants to try this and follow along with me, please do, because I would really like to know if there are hiccups that you run into along the way. So if you've got a Raspberry Pi and you've got an SD card, let's do this together. And I want to know if there's problems. Okay. Once you've got that installed, you can actually go to the IP address of the Pi, which you can find in your router. You could find it through, what's the command to find the IP address from the command line? So you will need to log in. Well, I guess you can't do it yet. In order to do this, you have to have already done SSH in, so you have to already know the IP address. Once Hyperion is running, you can go to the IP address at port 8090, and that will give you the Hyperion. That will give you the Hyperion interface, which they've now added a dark mode. There's a light mode. Oh, there's a light mode. Oh, it's because I've got Dark Reader on. I was like, there's a dark mode and there's another dark mode. What? Okay, there's the light mode and there's the dark mode. Is there more than just the 3 or the 0 versions? So it depends. There's the ARMS, better way to say it is there's the ARM6 and the ARM7 version. So I don't know what, I would expect if it's going to run on a 0, it can probably run on, I don't know about a 1, you know, I don't know how old your Pi is. All right. Please investigate ESP now. The low battery drain, wireless option, remotes, ESP32, no mains power, and mains power things happen. Nice. Thank you, Steve. You know what? I will look into that because somebody asked me about that a long time ago. How come it's not reading it? Come on. Boom. Bye, salt shakers. Whee. Oh, man. Running on a Pi 1, I don't know if you could run it on a Pi 1. Like, if you have a Pi 1, I guess you could try. But I would say my salt, yeah, Pi 2 is probably fine. And certainly anything newer than that. If you still have a Pi 1 and you want to run this, I would really just say get something else. Like, you know, 10, 15 bucks for a Pi ZeroW, 30 bucks for a Pi 3, and then you can use it for other things because it's just going to be running Raspbian. And this is just a program that's on the side. So if you wanted to use it for other things, you could use it for whatever else as well. So, oh, okay. Somebody did have it running on a Pi 1. All right. Well, great. Great. It does work. MK Ister had it running on a Pi 1. Fantastic. There you go. Hyperion, hooray. Hello from Germany. Hey, Ruperto. Fantastic. And now it's running on a 0 and it works well. Great. Great, great. I'm opting for the Pi 3 for 2 reasons. One is because I've got a bunch of them. I think there was a long time where it was running on, or where I was buying new Pis for just every dang project. I probably have 5 or 6 of them around the house. And I've slowly stopped using most of them for different things. And so I've just got a bunch of them sitting. So I'm going to go with that because I've got them, they're available, and because I can connect it to an Ethernet cable and have that be the internet connection or the network connection rather than Wi-Fi. Because as you know, my Wi-Fi is getting completely saturated. Isn't a Pi 0 just a tiny Pi 1? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I don't know the processor or capabilities of the Pi 1, to be honest with you. I know that the Pi 0 is plenty capable. Just install Dark Reader. So much easier on the eyes. Yeah, it is. It is basically, yes, the same. Okay, good. That's good to know. Well, then well, we already know that, we know that a Pi 1 can work. Lucas, it will never run on an ESP8266. It's not, that won't hack it. This has to run Linux and, it has to run the operating system of some kind of Linux. Raspbian works. There are others you can use, but yeah, never on an 8266. But you can, as I said, you can run it. Well, you can run the LEDs. You can control the LEDs with a D1 Mini or a Node MCU or whatever other 8266 device you want, and wLED, and then use Hyperion to communicate with the wLED. Pi 0 has no Wi-Fi. Pi ZeroW does. Keep that in mind if you're shopping. Yes, that's true. That's true. Hey guys, I got it working. Hey, how's your HDMI to USB grabber? Did you get the new one? Is it working? Do you want to send us a link? Because we're talking Hyperion and people are making shopping lists. Oops, just hit that microphone really hard. Well, take that one that's just sitting around, Sam, and fire it up. Oh, it's still on the boat. You can run a wireless version on a Node MCU, but a Raspberry is needed as well. Yeah, the wireless version, so that'd be kind of the same thing as the wLED, Vaughn. At least that's in my those are the things that I know. I'm sure that there are other ways. I don't know if ES Pixel Stick or something else that does UDP, right? That runs the LEDs and can communicate with Hyperion through the UDP port would work. I believe. All right, where were we? We've been on topic, like we've been staying on Hyperion, but I still been squirreled a little bit, haven't I? Next thing is the Stream Deck XL. We got to talk about the Stream Deck another time too, because I'm loving my Stream Deck now that I got Home Assistant stuff in it. Is that why I use the Pi 3B Plus? Those are the reasons I use the 3B Plus, because I've got them available and because I can connect it through Ethernet and my Wi-Fi is pretty saturated. So even in a situation where I could use a Pi ZeroW for this, I will probably use, I think I'm only going to put this, I will definitely use a Pi 3 in those situations. I'm only going to probably use this in 2 locations. I'm going to use it one in my office and one maybe in the toy room where the kids play Xbox and stuff, because I think that'd be cool for them. It'd be fun for them. So if they're interested in doing it with me, then we'll do it in there. If they don't care, then I'll probably just run this one in here. I want this one in my office because I'm excited about how it looks. And I'm excited that I finally got it to emulate Windows, or to look like, my Windows screen. So that's awesome. On the projects channel, I don't know, Piston, did I? I'm not sure I did. What's it made out of? Tell me what it's made out of, or how did you make it? All right. So where were we? We had installed Hyperion, right? We installed Hyperion. Ow, I can't look at that. It hurts my eyeballs. Okay, we installed Hyperion. We SSH'd into the Raspberry Pi. We ran these commands, well, to install Hyperion. This is the important part. If you're going to use, this is important. This is important. Put on your listening ears. If you're going to use the pins on the Raspberry Pi to run the LEDs, that's going to require that the Raspberry Pi is probably mounted behind the TV or somewhere in pretty close proximity, then you're going to need to run these commands. This will, I guess, disable Hyperion as the Pi user and enable it as root user. There's probably other ways to do this, but this works. If you're a Pi wizard, if you know how to do your Linux commands better than me, which most of you do, then there's probably a better way to do this. It could be that, you do up here. Well, see, I don't know why you do sudo. Why doesn't this run it as root? I don't know, but this works. So if you're not going to use the GPIO pins on the Pi, you don't need to run these. But if you're going to use the GPIO pins on the Pi, they will not work unless you run these commands. Okay. Is it worth buying a Stream Deck to mess around with? I don't stream yet, but might look into it soon. You know what, Alex? Buying a Stream Deck is a good idea, even if you don't stream. I mean, the bad part about it is they're just really expensive. But they have so many things that you can integrate into it that are not streaming related. So, like, I've got 2 whole panels now. Well, I'm still working on them, but I can show you real quick. We're gonna detour here for a second. Marker, Stream Deck, detour. There we go. So let's look at it'll probably show part of my key, but I don't think it'll show enough of my key to be bothered. All right, so here's my stream screen, okay? And now I've got like my Home Assistant screen, and I've got, so far, I haven't gone in and done some of the fun stuff with the icons that you can do, but I've got it to turn on and off the matrix, turn on and off the LEDs in the TV, turn on and off the LEDs on my floor, turn on the LEDs on my keyboard. This will run the sign off, so I can press that and it'll announce through She Who Shall Not Be Named that it's time for sign off. This one will announce that it's bedtime. This will play and pause my Betty, music player over here. And this will play country music and this will play rock music. And then I've got a couple more screens I've set up to do more things with that. But look at all this stuff over here that you can do. You can do stuff on your system. You can open websites, you can set hotkeys, and those can be for any software you want. And when you set up one of these, screens, like one of these profiles, they're called. These are called profiles. So when you set up one of these profiles, you can say, oh, I want this profile to be active when this application is open. So whenever I open OBS, my stream profile opens up. So if you wanted this, like if you were always working on Visual Studio Code and you wanted certain keys to be, to do things that you do frequently on Visual Studio Code or whatever, you can say when Visual Studio Code is open, make this the profile, and then you can put in your hotkey buttons or your macros or whatever. It is mostly, most of this is for streaming, but it's not all for streaming. You can do a lot of stuff. Spotify. It's got a Spotify thing. And then these are the Home Assistant ones. There's Home Assistant. This works with a long, whatever it's called, the long access key, long-lived access key. And then this one works with webhooks. So you can do both of those. And there are others. This bar rater has a lot of add-ons for this Stream Deck. So, I mean, Stream Deck's cool. There's no doubt about it. Stream Deck is cool. Long-lived token. Thank you very much. How's Minecraft doing? I don't know, Father Time, but I am going to be using it again very soon. Using it again very soon. Did you like the video? Did you like the video, Father Time? Did you like the bug video that I put out the other day? I would just use Node-RED dashboard for that. Found it. Need a full video on that Stream Deck setup. You can change a second keyboard into a Stream Deck clone without the cost. That's true. But boy, the one of the nice to me, and I'm just a icon snob, but I love that I can put these icons on here and that I can see them like that on my desk, you know? So when I want to push the right button, I don't have to go, oh, I can push S and that'll happen. It's cheaper that way for sure, but this is sure fun to be able to have these icons in here and to make new icons. So when I go through, like I just barely started putting icons on these, I'm going to put icons on all this, and I'm going to have several pages of this, I expect, where I'll have special fancy icons for turning things on and off and triggering automations or scenes or whatever. So it's pretty cool. Squirrel! Squirrel! Huh? Going to try. She mumbles now about Home Assistant making our lives easier. Oh gosh, yes. Stream Deck buttons also can show status on, off, and stuff. Oh, that's true too. Yes, thank you, Frank. You're right. You're right. What do you use for that? Do you use not because the Home Assistant ones don't do that, right? What do you use for it, Frank, to make it show status of things? I did see some of those. Like Twitch, you can do some things here where it shows you some, well, there's a pager where people can, so we were talking about paging. We can do it through this too, through the Stream Deck. You can light up a light on my Stream Deck. There's probably other add-ons over here that I don't have installed right now. That squirrel tried to steal the tip jar. Is it a physical Stream Deck or a panel for a tablet? Mine is a physical Stream Deck. Mine is the actual Stream Deck. You can do the Stream Deck app, which you have to pay for like $25 a year, I think, and then you can run it on an old phone or a tablet. Or there are free alternatives. I saw in the Google Play Store, there are a few alternatives. And then there are some things you can build yourself because it's really just a touch screen and some software. So there are things you can use yourself. I don't use Home Assistant on my Stream Deck, but my OBS stuff, it shows if the mic is active or not and those kinds of things. Oh, cool. I can't see anything recent about Minecraft. Really? I get emails about him, Alex, still. I just got an email from him the other day. So I know that they're still doing stuff. I don't think that I don't think they're going to develop their own hardware anymore. They were doing that for a while. They wanted to sell a device, like a Amazon Echo, Google Home device, but I think they ran into a lot of problems with getting it to be feasible for a decent price and such. And so a few months ago, probably 6 months ago, maybe, last I heard, they had sort of switched directions and were going to really focus on a software that would run on a Pi and just go with that, and then you get your own hardware as far as speakers, microphones, Pi. But I think they're still doing stuff. I want them to still be doing stuff because this Pi that I'm going to have running here full time on my desk now with this for Hyperion and such, running Minecraft on that's a great idea. I will do that. It'll be fun. I missed that little project. That was a fun project. Okay, let's get back to Hyperion for a minute. I'm going to put in Hyperion changes in Alpha 5. Okay. So let's go through Hyperion as it is now, the Alpha 5 version. Okay, here we go. This is now Hyperion. I already said I'm going to turn off dark reader here. One of the main things that they did was they added a dark mode to Hyperion Alpha 5. So much appreciated there. Little cosmetic thing, no big deal. To me, what is the best part about what they have done is this. They've added explanations all over the place. So when you go to set something up, they've got a bunch of explanations of what it is. So they define for you what these things are and what they mean and how to set them up. You know, which was a big problem that I was having with the version that we were playing with a few weeks ago, which was Alpha 3, that I didn't understand what it was trying to, like, background effect, color, what does this mean? Over here, it tells you what it means, tells you what it does. So when you get into setting things up, like the network setup stuff, the flat buffers, the protocol, what is, like even this wasn't here before. Oh, protocol buffers. Wait, let's see. Well, that wasn't there before, but what was I was looking at was remote control. There, even things like the source selection. Oh, like this explanation here. It uses a priority system to select a source. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew it said priority, but I didn't know what it meant. You set a priority based on which device or effect, and it will select the source based on the priority. The lowest number is the current active source. So it goes by lowest to highest. Now you have the opportunity to select a source on your own. All changes are lost after restart. So you can set priorities and say, well, if I want it to go to my my HDMI splitter input, my USB grabber input, then I'll make that priority number lower than the sort of default effect. Or if you want, maybe because you could have inputs from the HDMI input from an external source. You could have the Pi's native input from Plex or Kodi or something, and then you could just have an effect that it would play in the background when nothing else is happening. And you set those priorities to say this is the lowest number, then this one, then this one. And if these aren't active, then it'll play this one. You know, makes sense. If this one's active, but not this one, it'll play this one. Makes sense? Do you just install Raspbian? Yes, Sam, you install Raspbian Lite, the latest version of Raspbian Lite. Did I show you a secret, Blade? Where? Which one? Someone gets access to one of your LAN devices, your SOL. What happened? What did I do, system? Did I do something? About your Home Assistant DIY security. How secure is it? I guess if somebody gets access to your LAN, you're hosed, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty narrow window of opportunity. But yeah, I mean, if you mean like if they're standing outside your house and they access your Wi-Fi and then they can turn off things? Sure, I guess. They could also just break your window. That's what I say. So. Did you or didn't you? I'll never tell. Hey, Dale, how's it going? I've set my manual as to keep jumping between each input. Quoting Paul Hibbert. You heard that, didn't you? I watched that this morning. That dude is so funny. And I did invite him to join me on a stream. Yes, I am quoting Paul Hibbert. He had a pretty funny video this morning. So I made a comment because in his video, he was talking about Hue, right? And he doesn't like Hue devices. Can't blame him. I don't like Hue. And in the video, he talks about hubs and he talks about smart things and he talks about Habitat as something, you know, if you want to just do a little more tinkering or something, a little more DIY or something, and then use Habitat. And I was like, and so I commented, no love for Home Assistant? Come on. Home Assistant's better than Habitat for everything. So I said, thanks for the video. You know, it was funny. 2 things. 1, where's the love for Home Assistant? And 2, when are you going to join me on a live stream? So we'll see. Someone could unlock your house from the other side of the world. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, they can, like I said, they can break your window too. It's more than anything, you're gonna the people you're going to catch breaking into your house are not going to be people that are going to hack your network first. At least not now. Maybe in 10 years, maybe that'll be a thing. But not right now. So Paul responded to your message on Facebook. Nice. I haven't looked to see if he replied to me at all. People are saying that they're adding ways in. If someone wants your car or something, they'll just go break it. Yep. It would have to be so targeted to have all the information. Yeah. So, and then, the other thing there is don't hide piles of gold in your house so that there's no like international heist planned to rob you, like Ocean's 11 or something like that. It's still easier to kick the door in than to break the encryption. He says confidently. Are you talking to me? Maybe your network, not my network. I didn't mean to be too salty about that, but you can't plan for every contingency. So my security, like my doors don't lock. My external doors, well, I guess there is one that does I do have that UTech lock. And then I've had other companies that said they were going to send me locks and then they never did. Blade cheered, more salt. Keep us full. I'm afraid they're going to bounce out. They both bounced right out. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Sorry about that, Blade. I should give you some extra points to put more salt in. All right, Cerebral Dad is here. How's it going, man? How you doing? Okay, but back to this. So I was very, very happy to see these explanations, and they helped me a lot to get this thing going. Now, I'm currently noticing that I don't have any sources here. Oh, there we go, because I have to turn that on. So as it sits right now, I have a very, very small strip of LEDs here, which I'm not even going to bother to show you most of the time. It's just I only have 7 LEDs here. This is just as a test. But right now, if you go up here and you click this guy, all right, Sam, thank you. Hopefully these don't fall out. Yay, just to spite Blade. Thank you, Sam. Oh, man. So what it's looking at right now is actually the Raspberry Pi input. Oops. Blade's going to page me. What you're looking at, hey, Keaton's here. How's it going, brother? Fail? Did I fail already? Dang it. Oh, fail. Yeah, Blade failed. We're going to do this for Blade's salty. Boom. That's for the salt shakers. Oh, no, he did. He replied and said he'd have a panic attack and pass out on the stream. Well, that sounds like fun. Let's do it. Oh, that's awesome. Well, maybe we'll pre-record something then. I would love to do something with him. He's a good dude. If I ever get to the UK, I'll have to go see him. How's it going, Casimir? Jamie? Bingo. Yep, you got him. Okay. So this right now is showing the platform capture. So the platform capture, when it says platform capture, it's referring to the Raspberry Pi. So if you're running Kodi or Plex or something on the Raspberry Pi, and that's where the video is coming from, as in you have an HDMI cable going from your Raspberry Pi to your TV, and whatever's coming out of the Raspberry Pi is going to your TV. When you're using the platform source, that's the Raspberry Pi directly through Kodi or whatever. I didn't know that until I read these explanations. Well, I think I knew that last time. I think somebody told me that last time. But now it's these explanations make it so much more easy to understand what's going on. So happy about that. If you have a USB capture device, then you would turn it on over here. I don't have one right now. And in my case, what I'm doing, oh, we got to show you the other part. I'll show you this first. Let's see. Configuration, network services. Okay, network services. I turned off a few of these things. I didn't know what they meant. So there are other ways you can interact with it. JSON RPC port used for remote control. So I'm guessing then you could send, I don't know how this would work exactly, but you could send some information to Hyperion to turn it on, turn it off, change the effect, whatever. If you're savvy with JSON, you send it to the IP address of the Pi at that port, and it could do something. Oops, I just changed that to 4. That's funny. I'll change it to 1. I don't know what flat buffers are, but I do know, and Bob Light, these are different means of communicating, and they use different ports, right? This one, the forwarder, I'm pretty sure this one is for, well, 19446, that's for wLED, for the raw UDP port. But what I'm using now is this protocol buffers server. And I'm using that because of this Hyperion screen capture. So if you want Hyperion to capture what is showing on your Windows computer screen, then you want Hyperion screen capture. And there's more than one of these out there, because when I downloaded this and installed it, I mean, this has been out for a while, but I downloaded a Hyperion screen capture. It was called Hyperion screen capture, but it was not this one. So I don't know how I don't know, I got somebody else's branch, or I don't know what happened. But when I installed this one last night, it was different than the one I had before. This one works. The other one, I couldn't get to work so well. So you just, it's Windows, you download the exe, install it, give it your social security number, mother's maiden name, and your bank account, you're good to go. It then shows up over here in your, you can't see it, but it shows up over here in your little menu guy. And here's how you set it up. Okay. This is the, you go to, it'll show up, I think it just starts with one of these. You can go to edit, and then you put over here the IP address of your Pi. Okay. The IP address of where Hyperion is running. Hyperion server configuration, host name, which I guess you could put whatever you called it, Hyperion .local if you want, but I'm going to use the IP address, which may cause me problems later, I guess, if you had router restarts or something. But anyways, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to say Windows, look to this IP address and this port for information about running the lights based on this software. I'm giving it a priority of 100. And then I have 2 monitors. So I set one up for the other monitor because it said, I didn't know what adapter index meant, but monitor index, I thought, oh, that must mean, I can have a different monitor and have it work on the other monitor. It didn't work when I tried that. It just kept showing the same monitor, but whatever. One monitor, I guess, is better than none. Okay. So that's it. That's all you got to do. I didn't activate start screen capture automatically. When you activate it, you just double click on the little icon over here. And now, if you look at my LEDs, they're blue and purple because of my background. And if I look at Hyperion and I look at the preview of the screen, that's my screen that you're looking at right now. This is my Windows display. It's dumbed down because it's just getting what it needs for these 7 LEDs that I have around the outside of it, right? Isn't that cool? Oh, and then it went back to this. I don't know why. It just deactivated, I guess. Maybe it deactivated because I wasn't using it. I don't know. Anyways, I could probably set it to automatically stay on if I wanted or something. So there it is. Like, this is just the demo, right? I don't have these stuck to the back of my screen yet. But if we went to something cool, like, let's go to YouTube. And let's do something colorful. Let's do this, something colorful here. Oh, it turned off again. Oh, I know her. Huh. We're going to make this full screen. And now, I know you can't see, but it is changing the colors of these lights, right? I know you can't see it, but it is changing the colors of the lights, and it's based on where I am and what colors are going on the screen up there. Okay, things are happening up there. Things are changing on these lights. Okay, pretty cool, right? I'm leading you on that one. I'm saying pretty cool, right? Yeah, it's cool. I don't know why it keeps turning off. Maybe I need to set it. Maybe I need to set the. Oh, I probably need to go into Hyperion here and just turn off this other one. Turn off this other source. I just turn off the platform capture. And now there's only one source that it can have. And that's this protocol buffers server. Pretty sweet, eh? He forgets. I got the page button ready if he forgets. All I need is the threat of the page button. Oh, they went off again. Okay, maybe it's, I wonder if there's some other screen capture automatically maybe I need to do. API control, save, donate. Is there another time thing in here? All right. Thanks, Ron. Thanks for subscribing. We're going to do this. Z's, ask question. Also, Z's doesn't wait and assumes we won't respond. Frame capture timeout. Maybe it turns off after a certain amount of time. That was new. I didn't get it to do that. Start and end. Disable API. Yeah. Whatevs, yo. Okay. It's on right now. Okay, let's read this. What do you guys think? Now I'm going to go back and read some stuff. Okay. If you've asked me a question and it's really important to ask it again, now I'm reading this. Joining for the first time on Twitch. How's it going? Reinst, what do you think? Do you like it? I was rewatching some streams on Twitch. It looks good. I mean, I think the video quality of the Twitch recordings is very good. That's what I'll say about that. Oh, it just went off again. How do I get that to stay on, guys? Chat is very nice. Good. Chat is cool. And you get those little icons and stuff, and you can do like Blades. He's the bits leader because he's cheered 2 bits. The fail train. Just installed Raspbian. If I put a blank file called SSH in the boot drive, it will run on boot. Right? Yes, Sam, that's right. So you need to put the file called just a empty, no extension, just SSH, and you put it in the boot directory, and then you'll be able to SSH in. Now, you will still need, if you're doing it, are you doing it wired or are you doing it wireless? Because if you're doing it wired, as in if you're Ethernetting the connection to your Pi, to your network is Ethernet, then you're good. That's all you have to do. If you're going to use Wi-Fi, like if you had a Pi 0, or if you're going to use Wi-Fi on your Pi 3, then you need the WPA supplicant file. And you can look that up. I can give you an example if you need one. Wired, it doesn't have Wi-Fi. Okay, great. So you are using the Pi 1. That's awesome. Twitch is noticeably lower latency between sending comments and them appearing behind the dock. Oh, cool. Twitch is ahead of YouTube. Just installed. Okay, yep, got that. Great. I like it. Looks good. I thought when it shows the stop symbol, that means it started and you click to stop. No, this means that is off. That is on. I don't know why it stops sending. Maybe if it doesn't change, it stops sending. That's something we're going to have to sort that out, right? Start screen capture automatically. I did have to install, I think if you go back here, yeah, just make sure you have these things installed. If you don't have them already, you might need these dependencies. If you're going to use the Windows screen capture, there's some dependencies here. And I think I had this one and this one, not that one, or something like that. So depends on what you've used your computer for in the past. You need about 30 more people to log into Twitch to get to 75 today. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. It's the hamster dance. We'll do this one. Hyperion is Windows only. No. Hyperion. This is just one way to capture the video input. There are multiple ways to capture the video input. You can capture it through an external HDMI signal from anything. Xbox, DVD player, VCR, Betamax, whatever you got. So HDMI, well, I guess that's not HDMI. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. External video source. So that's one method. Another method is something playing from the Pi that you're running Hyperion on. So a lot of people use Kodi to watch TV and watch whatever streaming service they like, or Plex to play movies. You can use, those will run on the Pi that you're using, and you can use Hyperion to grab the video data directly that's happening on the Pi and output to the lights. So that's method number 2. Method number 3 is Windows screen capture. There's also method number 4, which I don't know if Hyperion is supporting yet or not, but other similar products, I guess, that you can buy use a camera that points at your screen, and the camera input goes to the LEDs basically, and it copies them that way. So for Hyperion screen capture, which is basically the Windows grabber, you need Windows. Besides that, you don't need Windows at all. There's a decent grabber app for Android TV too. Oh, cool. So if you have Android TV, there's a grabber app. So I guess that's what this is, right? A grabber app. There's probably others too. Hyperion can use a camera. Oh, that's cool. I need to work on that. So the main difference between Hyperion and Home Assistant scenes is that Hyperion makes it automatic based on a video stream. Yes, I suppose so. If you're setting your LEDs based on a scene in Home Assistant, then yes. 2 days till you get to resub on Twitch. Bad that it's not working like Netflix or Smart TV Samsung with like Netflix or Smart TVs. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So like I have that, Michael. I have in our little treadmill room, we have a TV that I watch Netflix in the TV, right? It's Toshiba or something, but it's a Echo or a Fire TV inside the TV. There's no way to use Hyperion with that. Because you'd have to hack into whatever software the TV is using. And as far as I know, nobody's done that. But if you had it external from a Roku, if you had an external Roku or an Apple TV or Fire TV or something that's external, you could do that with the grabbers. Go over to PS4 for Netflix. Yeah, well, if you're gonna use PS4 for Netflix, you could use the external grabber for the LEDs, the USB grabber. Bought a Mi Box S. Just don't use the built-in apps. So that's a Xiaomi. That's a Xiaomi streaming box. Sounds cool. Log in and watch there. Get docked to 75 viewers today. Yeah, log into Twitch and watch there. We gotta get the average viewers to 75 on Twitch for a while. I want to try and be a partner, even though I don't know what it means. It sounds good. So the grabber is an external device. Yes, Jose. The grabber. Well, when I'm referring to grabber, I am referring to that. Gee whiz. I'm referring to that USB capture device that we were looking at. Oh well, this is probably. Ooh, I didn't think about this. This is probably what Guys has been talking about. This is USB to HDMI video converter. So this I haven't tried, but this is HDMI in and USB out. I need to try one of these. Don't you think? I should totally try that. Let's add that to the cart. No thanks. We'll come back to that. I'm not going to be able to do that today, obviously, but we'll come back to that. Is that what you got, guys? Just spent 22 hours setting it up on a Pi 1. Install was easy. Tweaking and ironing out issues was a pain. That's true. Gagan Deep, that's true. But you got it working eventually. Do you still have any issues you want to talk about? You want us to combine our brain power to help you sort anything out still? You ordered one a few days back on AliExpress. What did you pay for it on AliExpress? Because $30, times are tight. I could get one from someplace else for cheaper if I wait a month. I could wait a month. This isn't something I have to do right now. Okay, so in my case, from Roku to grabber to TV. Yes, Jose, you got it, buddy. This kind of a thing right here. And again, the one that I bought that I know is working now says it's out of stock. But as far as I know, talking to TP Modding, who's one of the developer guys who was one of the guys working on all these changes to make it dark mode and put in these explanations. He said that these are all working now. And I think it's true because they all look the same. They all run on the same chip. The one I'm using now I pulled it apart and looked at it. It's the same chip as the one that I sent back that wasn't working. So it was really just me. I did it wrong. So this will change lights to match what you're watching. That's right, Bands. That is right. It will play on the back of your TV. Gosh, do I have a demo? I have a short demo of it running on Instagram, I think, that I posted a while back. No, I don't want that. Oh, there's my sweet Zoe and her gymnastics. There's my favorite place to eat Mexican food. All right, Seamus cheered. Oh, what is that thing you just dropped in there? A snowman. Nice. Shaq and LeBron, my homies, we hang out a lot. Let's go. So it's got to be one of these. I can't remember which one. Nope, stepper motors and ESP home. That's not it. This is the Hyperion one, maybe. Yeah. So you can see he's playing a game, and in the background here, the lights are moving up here. It's not showing the sides and the bottom, but when he goes down here, the lights change. When he goes up, they change up there. This game doesn't have a lot of really bright colors, so it's not as dramatic, but you can see what's happening. And it happens all the way around the TV or wherever you put the lights. Oh, we're up to 66. Nice. Thanks, guys. Even if you prefer watching on YouTube, if you'll go over to Twitch and just watch there or let it, tune in to get those numbers up, that'd be fun. Sorry, just trying to figure this out. No problem, Seamus. What are you trying to figure out, buddy? What can I help you with? Hyperion. And this was the same thing with a little bit more colorful. So here we got some purple down here. LEDs back behind there. Oh, the cheering thing. Gotcha. The cheering thing is fun, huh? Let me know if you can buy bits, or I don't want you to buy bits, but you know what I mean? Like you used to be able to watch commercials and get bits. But anyways, that's what it does. Purple up there, or red up there, purple down here. For me, with the LEDs that I'm using, which are WS2812 strips, I had to change the RGB color. Not there, I didn't. I had to change it back here in the LED hardware to GRB. So if you turn it on, if you get it working, you turn it on, and all of a sudden your blues are green or your blues are red or whatever, then change it around. All right, thanks for following. Here we go. Woo! Double streaming. That's right. Oh, plus I get double counts everywhere. It is really cool, man. It is really cool. I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about getting it working. I got to sort this out. Does anybody know why this thing would stop? Why it would turn off on me like that? Oh, I wonder if no, it's probably okay. It's running 7 LEDs off of the Pi, off the 5-volt pin on the Pi. That's probably okay. It's 7 LEDs, not a terrible amount of power. All right, Sam just cheered for. Here we go. Can I get a link to the page with the Hyperion command stuff line? Yes, for sure. Well, I think I put it in the video description. Check it out. But otherwise, let me give you, I will post it all in Discord right now for you. I'm excited about this. Can you tell? I'm super animated about this right now. All right, Sideband Samurai. Thank you, sir. Do that. And I'm going to post it here, and that should send all of those. Well, I don't know if that'll send it all there or not. Let's do this a different way. Let's do it in Discord. I'll just do it in Discord. And we have a channel in Discord for, we have a channel in Discord for Hyperion now as well. So for all Hyperion discussions. Oh, good. Guys, this is the one that Guys bought. Wow, yeah, it's cheaper. There you go. HDMI to USB, $12. So that cuts out 2 devices. All right. Thank you, sir. And he says it's working. He's got one and it's working. Because the way I did it, I didn't know this was a thing. And so I went from HDMI to RCA, red, the red, yellow, white. and then from RCA to USB, because I didn't know I could go from HDMI straight to USB. So this is basically eliminating 2 devices, and each of those devices, like, we can look at the price of those splitters, but each of those devices was like at least $15 each. So this is cutting the thing in half. I gotta try it. I got to. Seamus is cheering. Oh, now it's a puppy dog. That's so cute. Thank you. Oh no, puppy dog. Oh, I gotta get a better cup. I keep falling out of the cup. Here's Hyperion. Okay. Here it is. Hyperion. Paste. We'll make it look like code, right? We'll put those fancy little lines so it looks like code. There we go. Okay. It's in the Hyperion channel on Discord now. What's that, guys? Did you compare it with the RC Grabber? I haven't. I don't have one of these yet. But when I will, I'll compare it. You bet. You bet. I didn't know they could fall out of the cup. I think I can change the cup. You want me to change the cup? What kind of cup do you want? Let's put it in like this ice cream sundae cup. There. See if it falls out of that. Oh my gosh, it still fell out of that. We're at 75. Yes. Thanks, guys. 2 girls, 1 cup. Did not really have a chance to compare. Okay, I'll try it. Any experience on how this will affect my 5.1 surround setup? HDMI must pass through the amplifier. I would... Can you pass it through the amplifier before you split it? Or does it go HDMI straight into the TV and then it has the TV is the amplifier? Because I would split it. I would run it through any other system that you need, like your stereo receiver or something first, and then do it. Put some heat sinks on them before it breaks. Wait, what? Heat sinks? You must be talking to somebody else, I hope. Any experience on household effect? Yeah. No, I don't. I wish I knew. All right, Quindor's here. Ooh, more Hyperion. Nice. Yeah, I got it working. I got it working with Windows. So I'm very happy, except it keeps turning off. I don't know why. Why? Oops, it's still up here. Why? Why are you turning off? Why are you turning off? Oh, frame capture timeout. After which desktop capture timeouts. Happens when displayed content. The monitor does not change for a while. Note that if the frame is not available with this timeout, the application will send the latest captured frame to Hyperion. Okay, so let's go back. It must be in here. Image scale factor. Message duration. Max frames per second. There it is. Frame capture timeout in milliseconds. So is that 1.2 seconds or is that 12 seconds? It times out after 2 seconds if it doesn't change. Let's make it something like that. And then we'll see if it stays on longer. Yeah, Hyperion is pretty dang cool, I gotta say. Pretty dang cool. Hey, Stove Doctor. You're never late, buddy. You always arrive precisely when you mean to. Whose birthday is it? Marco Femur? It's your birthday? Happy birthday, Marco. What would you like? Would you like unicorns or planes, sir? Unicorns or planes? We're at 82. Yes. Thanks, fellas. All right, and Seamus is cheering away. What is that thing? Ah. I can make that cup really big. I got to figure out how to use that. Do you use the cup, Frank? I don't remember if I've seen this cup on yours. It's kind of fun more than anything. I think each of those. Hey, Fi, how are you doing, man? Nate is now following. We're going to do some this. if you run the string with through wLED, oh, see, I was going to read that. If you run the string through wLED, you can use it for lights when Hyperion is off. That's right. And also Hyperion has, oh, it turned off again. It doesn't seem like that was very many milliseconds. Oh, what did I do? Change the wrong one? Hi, baby. Uh-oh. This looks like a sad girl. What's up, baby? Nothing. I'm sorry. Okay, they're on. We'll see how much they stay on. Oh, are you sick or something? You doing okay? What's up? Oh, you fell and hurt your knee? I'm sorry, sweetheart. You found the cup distracting? Yeah, that's probably true. Oh, okay. Watch out now. Newer version is running very hot. I think this is why it died. Oh, okay. So when you do... All right. Thank you very much, Seamus. You got cakes now. Oh, he dropped little cakes in there. Do you see? What is that? Whoa, 5. Nice. 1 up. That's cool. So Hyperion will run the LEDs through wLED software if it's set up right. Yes. So it'd have wLED functionality and Hyperion. Yes. Must read up on how to do that. I've done it on the stream, Jaguar, and I will do it again. In fact, we can talk about it right now. Because I want to do it. Okay? I want to do it. And what I want is for this Pi to run those lights on that TV. Okay? The cup is so big. I'm trying to make it so you can see it. Oh, that's going to drop something huge. Oh, what are those big gold coins? Boom, buy salt. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got a couple cupcakes left. And the little puppy dog head. It is distracting, but it's fun. It's fun. Tuned in late, so you didn't see that. Oh, no problem. No problem, Jaguar. No problem, buddy. Let's go do it. So when you want to set up a new hardware, so right now, when I set up this LED hardware, I set it up as WS281X. There's all kinds of options, but I set it up as this. All right, Betty, thank you. First one for been busy. Well, I'm glad you're back. Oh, nice. Keeping the UK supplied with cereal. Well, good. We need it. We need it. Well, I'm not in the UK, but we still need cereal too. We squirrel away as well squirrel with the cup. Yeah, no kidding. I used to use Hyperion on a Raspberry Pi 1 connected to the light on my desktop in the Windows grabber. Nice. All right, Steve just subscribed. Thank you, Steve. Let's do this. Gust of wind. Oh my gosh, scared the crap out of me. Scared to poop out. Woohoo! That's so fun. All right. I made it at last. Ricky made it at last. Found the root of my electrical problems. Wastewater pipe for the kitchen is blocked. Backflowed and has flooded part of the kitchen. Time for a water sensor or two. That's the truth, man. Time for a water sensor. Sorry to hear that happen to you, buddy. Yeah, I'm having ghosts, man. I'm going to go fix the door. Hold on. Okay. I love me some nice, fresh outdoor air, so I got my window open here. But that door over there just, man, it gets smashed. Hype train is coming. Worst things in life. Yeah, floods for sure. For sure. Thank you, Seamus. This is fun. All right. Untidy Tech just subscribed too. We're on the level 1 hype train. I guess that gets reset every time. Boom. Do this. You can actually drive more than one strip from Hyperion at the same time. One from the GPIO and another via LED. Ooh, Alex, I did not know that. Can it run? How about this? Tell me this. Can you have 2 inputs going to 2 outputs? So if I have my Windows capture, my Windows screen grabber, can that go into Hyperion and go out to the lights on my monitor, while at the same time my HDMI grabber is taking the Xbox signal and sending it to the TV? I know that's a lot to ask, but is that possible? Hey, TP, I got it working, buddy. So excited. Dang, this thing keeps shutting off. That makes me sad. It's just not saving or what? I mean, that's a lot of milliseconds for a timeout. I want this thing to stay on, even when it's not changing. It doesn't want to do that. Anyways, TP modding. Everybody, say hi to TP modding. TP modding. I hope you did a lot of this work on this new Alpha 5, because I gave you credit for it. So that's only 60 seconds. Oh, geez, that is short. It's out. It's off already. That's not even 60 seconds, man. This thing is crazy. Crazy short. I can't even add any more zeros. I can't add any more zeros. That's it. As long as it can go. I guess the thing to do then, well, when I save and close, it turns off. Now it turns back on. Okay, we'll see how long it stays on. How's it going, by the way, Rob? Good to see you, buddy. Oh, Rob. Oh, man. Okay. Sidetrack again. What do you know? Big surprise. We're going to sidetrack for a second. Rob, I got an article today from my sister in Las Vegas about possible exposure to coronavirus at CES. Something that I think we probably kind of assumed anyways, right? Like we were rubbing elbows with a lot of people from China, and you know, we didn't really hear about it in the US until after that. But boy, if there's a possibility that we were exposed, it's pretty high, you know? I was thinking about that. And I know when we got home, I don't know how sick I got, but I know the kids got sick and had fevers and stuff, but everything seemed fine. You know, we never really got too sick, but I'm hopeful that we did get exposed, because that means now we are immune. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, man. Nightbot is still broken. Yeah, I haven't done it, guys. I'm so sorry. I need to give somebody access to just do it. I haven't gone in and refixed Nightbot in Twitch. Sorry. Okay, what I was going to tell you. I was back here again. So controller type, if you're going to put wLED, or if you're going to put LEDs straight off of the GPIO pins, this is what you use. There's all kinds of other options for different LEDs off of pins on the Pi. And then there are other network options as well. You can even hook up USB lights, so lights to the USB ports on the Pi. So we're going to go to LED hardware. We're going to make another one. I think I have to do that in general. So we're going to make a new LED hardware instance. First thing we're going to do is rename this one. This one is my GPIO 18 is where it's connected. And we're going to call this one my PC. Okay, because that's where it's going. All right, we're going to save that one as GPIO 18 to the PC. So that tells me it's running off the GPIO pin 18 on the Pi, and these are the LEDs that are behind my TV or my PC monitor. Okay, now I'm going to create a new instance that's going to be wLED. All right, Huggy, thank you very much. We'll do this. wLED at the TV. We'll call it Office TV. All right, wLED Office TV. Great. So now we need let's start this one up. I don't know if you have to start it up or not, but now I want to go to the LED hardware and I want to change it. I want to change it to the other one. How do I decide which one is the active one? I guess what it did was it made this one, it just copied that instance already, it looks like. Is that true, TP? Because I want to go in here now and edit this one up. So assuming that this is now my new one and not my old one, I'm going to go here and I'm going to do UDP raw. Okay. Oh, I can't remember how many LEDs I have over there. I'd have to look at it again. It was something like, I don't remember what it was. We're going to say 82. It's probably wrong, and I'll need to fix it. The RGB, that order is fine. The port, this needs to change, and it needs to be 19446. And then the target IP is that one. And I've just had it in there before, so that's why it showed up, I suppose. It's funny that it would show up like that, but that's it. Latch time in milliseconds, I don't know what that means. We're going to save that. And then we're going to go to the layout over here. And I want to say the top was something like 26 and the bottom was something like 26 and the sides were something like 14. That probably doesn't add up, right? Does it? 28. That seems about right. 28. Hey Google. What's 26 plus 26 plus 28? Don't make fun of my math.
The answer is 80.
Oh, I got it right. I got it right. Okay, so we're going to save that. Oh, now it's going to lost connection. Must have rebooted? Must have rebooted. Okay, so it's UDP raw. Oh, I put 82. So it's going to be 80. Let's save that. That should be good. That should be good. I do want to go back here to general and switch. Stop this one and then go back here to LED hardware and see if, oh, man. Who has the link for his desk light? Uh-oh, what happened? What's wrong with my desk light? 2 errors in the top. Okay, now I got to go back and read. Oh, is Mrs. Z's here too? All right. I see the zookeeper. Seems to be reports of possible reinfection. Oh, that's a bummer. You not delete the number. Have no timeout. Oh, maybe that's the way to do it. Check your Twitter. I need an add-on. You got to use the instance selector in the icon. Oh, that's right. Up here. No. Where'd it go? Why is my instance selector? Oh, it's because I stopped it. Okay, thank you very much. So down here, back LED hardware. Nope. General. Yes. So start this back up. Now it's going to give me 2 options. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So once you add more than one LED hardware instance down here, like I did, now that I have 2 and they're both running, this one is automatically running. You don't get the option of stopping it or deleting it. This one, I can stop or start. So now that it's started, I have 2 options up here. There you go. There you go. Now, let's go to remote control. And it doesn't matter. That source is fine. Oh, you know what? When you're doing wLED, don't forget this part. Oh, I can turn them on here. When you're doing wLED, you also need to turn on the lights first. Oops, that's the matrix. That's not the right one. Too many LEDs. Why is my network having troubles? Because I have too many devices? Yep, there it is. Okay, it's on. It's on now. So when I go back to here, if I do a preview, that's what I'm seeing over there. And that's just because I've got it set on those blobs, I think. I'm kind of seeing some greenish stuff. Doesn't look right. That's not the right number of lights. Something wrong still. Something's still wrong. Let's go to the LED hardware. Oh, it reset. Oh, it's because I selected it up here. So what I did was I totally screwed up my... Okay. Okay. UDP raw. Number of LED counts, 80. RGB, okay. Save target IP, 18. Thank you, Seamus. Wow. Seamus is going to win the record. 19446. This is how we learn live. Oh, unicorn hearts. That's nice. Don't touch your face. All right. Thank you very much. Just subscribed. Woohoo. So you should first configure the LED hardware for one instance, then switch and configure the other hardware. Yeah, I messed it up. So now I gotta do it over again. 26, 26. 14, 14. And I know that just because I did it before. And I do have a matrix, so I'm going to actually set this up to run on that matrix too. Just for kicksers. Okay, now. It's just going flickerty crazy over there because it's taking this as the input. Okay, so now we're going to go back up here. All right, Macrofemer, thank you. And we're going to go to remote, and we're going to switch the input to be this one. Boy, it's flickering like mad. I wonder why. I mean, it's got some kind of a rainbow thing, and it's sort of working, but it's not looking too good. I guess that's what it's doing, but it's not very smooth. Let's see. What else is there? If I have the number of LEDs wrong, would it cause it to be confused? I don't think so. What you got? What you got? Need a cup of coffee with a different shaped bottom. Yeah, we could do that. Oh, man. This is for being awesome so you can jump to the top of the leaderboard. Nice. Thank you. Woo! Cupcakes everywhere. Cup is smaller and shoots things out with gusto. All right. What would be great? One input, two outputs at the same time. I've ordered WS2811 strips for a project. Just wondering what size gap between pixels you would use. Did you use for this? Beatty, mine right now are the 30 LEDs per meter. Now, if you got 2811 strips, oh, you got strings. But you're not using those strings for this. You're using those strings for something else. You're going to like put those strings outside or something. I put mine about 3 inches apart. That's what I use. Can you use ESP Home for this? I don't know. It's weird how this is. It's not doing what I would expect it to do. It's kind of going a little crazy wonkers. And I wonder why. Oh, what's this? Instance independent. The setting on this pages are not dependent on a specific instance. Changes will be stored globally for all instances. Okay. Well, that's fine. Man, it is just flicking like crazy. So let's turn on. Let's see. I want to send the not bob light. I want to send the. Oh, you know what? I'd have to do that here, wouldn't I? No, I don't want to do that. This thing's just not staying on. Let's try setting it to 0. Let's try making this 0 for the timeout and see where we go. Okay. Now it's actually taking my Windows screen and projecting it onto my LEDs over there. I'm still getting some flickering that I don't remember ever seeing before. I'm kind of confused by that. Let's turn off that LED device. And now I should be able to control it here through. Oh, nope, it's still taking. It still wants control. I guess I'll have to go here and stop it, probably. Still learning my way around these menus somewhat. Okay, so it's ticked. Oh, it's mad now. Oh, it's mad. Yeah, it doesn't want to stop. Ah. What is happening? Oh, this is funny. To-do list, AdGuard, Bitwarden. Can you point the camera? Yeah, I think so. You won't. You'll be looking at it from the side, kind of. All right, so they just came on sort of wLED wise there. I think that's, oh, so that's not wLED that's controlling them because it says, oh wait, maybe it is. Let's see. Okay, so wLED has control right now. The first setup I messed up. You still have it running on GPIO 18? Okay. Because I screwed it up that way. And then, okay, so there they go. So it's still, that's got, so now we're going to go back to here. Let's fix my hardwares. Okay, I have two. Right? LED hardware. And then up here, I select which one I want. So wLED TV Office. That one's all fine. Okay. That one's all fine. Now I'm going to switch it up here to the GPIO 18 one, which I screwed up. I don't know how many this is going to have, but for now, it's only got 7. We're going to save that. And that will be the same. Okay. Now I should have, why did it go way up there? Now let me turn it off. Ba-da-ling, ba-da-ling, ba-da-ling. All right. Smart projects. Thank you. What? Now I can start that one. Okay. Yes, the flickering is gone. Now look at it. Yeah, now it's displaying, let's see. Let's go to this. And then let's set it to bring in the other source, or we'll just do these mood. Yeah, there it goes. So that's the mood blobs. Effect warm mood blobs. So if I go to effect and if I change warm mood blobs to something else, I probably have to go back here again. Oh, it's not there anymore. But it's still working this time. Yeah, it's time. All right, effects. Night. Oh, nope, Night Rider. Okay, that's right. There we go. Now it's working. Now you can see it. I know you guys can't see what I've been doing on the screen, but believe me, you don't want to know. It's still alpha. It is still alpha, but it's great. It is great. So who's all been working on this? TP, you're working on this? Guys, any of you other guys, are you involved in making this work? Because it is really fun. So I very much appreciate you working on this. Honestly, with my track record, I ended up having a problem in losing all my passwords. Good vibes, good vibes. We aren't allowed to use the B word around these parts. Oh, what's the, oh, Bitwarden? Does Hyperion use addressable LEDs? Absolutely, Tycho. Yes, yes, yes. That's in fact the whole point. So you really want, you know, WS2812 or something like that. I have no idea what is just looking at flashy. We're just watching Knight Rider over there now. So, speaking of the B word, oh gosh, my Hyperion system on a custom 3D printed mounting. Connection to LEDs is via wLED. You can use the B word, then we consider banning you. Seamus, oh look at those fun things. Seamus is filling the cup with all kinds of fun things. Let's change. Oh my gosh. 26 and they're all different. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's change the cup. Let's switch to a big deep cup. Cup is massive. You should stay in there pretty good. Hey, how's it going, Darian? What kind of capture cards are supported? You don't really need like if you're talking about like a PC capture card, you don't really need a PC capture card. A lot of USB capture cards are supported. In fact, just about all of them, I think, is what TP told me at the last check. Unless you want to use the screen from your Pi as a source dock, disable the platform capture. Yeah, I should just do that. Good call. Good call, Alex. Good call. And then, interestingly, now if I switch this back to this one, right now it doesn't have, oh, take that off. And then go back to this guy. Yep, it still works. I just got to get them to not go away. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know which one's which, I guess. So after the stream, I'm going to pull my monitor out and put some LEDs behind there. I actually have, so some of you guys that have been doing this for a long time, tell us what you think. Because I have some LEDs that are like 144 per meter or something like that. You know? So or whatever the most dense one is. So I could use those, but I don't know if I want to. I have plenty that are the 30 per meter. If I have some that were 60 per meter, I'd probably use those. Wow, that's a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. I just bought one strip of them just to try it, just to check it out. Yeah, go tell them to stop yelling, please, Holly or Gracie. Less is more. Too much LEDs are too blinky. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Well, the 30 per meter ones looked pretty good to me, but I don't know. That's true. That 144 per meter is a lot of power. That's for dang sure. That's what smoothing is for. 60 per is the best compromise. I like that. 130 LEDs on a 55-inch TV. Okay. This one over here that I've got that's the 80 is like a 40-inch TV, I think. So something like that. With less LEDs, it looks much smoother. Okay, great. So 30 or 60, right? I have a lot of 30 around. I just bought a lot of them because they're good for all kinds of stuff. So that's what I like. 266 on a 65-inch TV. Wow. Be sure to inject power at regular intervals if using lots of LEDs. That's true. True dat, Alex. True dat. True dat. Or else you're going to end up... What I did was I put power at the beginning and the end. So basically it's, going in both directions, at least split the current. And it looks good to me. And I've bought only 80 LEDs. It's not a ton. You inject it every corner. It's a good idea. Oh, I wanted to show you guys these things. Dawson and the boys were wrestling or something like that, and I think they hurt him. He's really upset. Dawson is. 105-minute stream. I think I'm a bit late today. Hey, Federico. Sorry, buddy. We did start earlier today than we usually do on Sundays. So much for the big tip jar. Did you overflow it while I was gone? But are there known good splitter grabber combos? You can look at the ones. Oh, look, they're kind of going funky. Wow. You can look at the ones that I put in that Amazon shopping cart. I'll put some links in the description when I'm done here too. But I think a lot of them work. I don't know. These guys might be able to tell you which ones are bad, but I think so far they seem to all be working okay. Whenever I click the LED device button in the GUI or remote control, that button, by sending a command, the button most of the times flashes and gets set to the wrong state. Hey, my lights are still on. That's good. That's good. Maybe by putting zeros in there. I think what it was I have those two, and I must be using the bottom one because I hadn't changed that one. But I set it to 0, and they seem to be staying on. So that's promising. That's promising. What I wanted to show you was... Fill it up. I love it. Thank you, guys. That's fun. What I wanted to show you guys was these, and I wanted to ask who of you master... actually, I'm going to turn this off now that I had it on for so long. But which of you master Hyperioners? Oh, it actually shows that it's disabled, even though it's enabled. That's weird. Stop capture. Oh, I guess it's just staying on, even though there's no new light or something. Interesting. Okay. Learning. It worked perfectly last night. Configure. We're going to... Got to do a little bit of zoom in here. Something like that. So we got these, I got these little things. And they're still not very focused. Do you guys use these? You dudes that do this all the time or have done it a lot? Okay, better. So these are little corners for making easier corners with LED strips. So they just slides under there. You got to kind of pry those up, but you get what I'm saying. These go on the other end. Do you guys use these? I was thinking I would use these the next go, or when I put them on put it behind my PC here. With the clips to save soldering. Yeah, I soldered the ones on my TV over there. I just, I got the strips and I laid them out and I figured out how long I wanted them to be, and then I soldered them and then went and hung them up, but I was just afraid I was going to break the solder joint. I didn't, but I thought I was going to. Better if there was LED in the corner. Oh, yeah, probably true, huh? Yeah, probably true. Soldering is best always, yeah. I think you should skip the clip. Just use the elbows and solder them. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Just solder them like that. That worked well. I guess, does that cross? Wait a minute. Oh, because I've got the wrong end. Don't make sure you got it going the right way. I looked at it and I saw ground here and I saw 5 volts over there. And I was like, wait a minute. That's not how it's supposed to line up. Because I had follow the arrows. Arrows here, arrows there. If you do it wrong, mucho bado. Yeah, look at the labels. Those clips are bad, huh? No. No. Is Dawson okay? They're still yelling? Are they outside yelling? Like, what happened?
No. Dawson Jackson.
He did? Haven't been watching the stream the entire time, so the only hardware we need are the LEDs, HDMI to USB, and a Pi 3. If you're going to capture HDMI input, then yeah. And let's see, do we still have the link that guys gave me? Let me find it in Discord again. Too many. Oh, this was the one. So this was the AliExpress one. You guys are awesome with your cheers. Thanks. That's fun. This is the one that guys said he got, which worked but got hot. So maybe you want to open this up and add a heat sink to the chip when you get it. I saw one on Amazon as well, which I'll have to decide. Thank you, baby. Oh, this is the USB one. So if you do the HDMI one directly, if you do this one, then that's all you need. Oh, you need a splitter as well. Don't forget the splitter. You do need the HDMI splitter because you got to have one signal that goes to that device and one that goes to your TV. I feel like there's a fly on my head. Oh, Beatty had loads of trouble with the clip, so removed them and soldered the cables. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, good. I only soldered the data wires and then grounded 5 volts from one corner. Okay. Nice ears, thank you. Oh, baby. Is it time to put in a plug for the girls' channel? I think it is. What about smart TVs? Yeah, we're kind of hosed with smart TVs, unfortunately. One of a kind. We're kind of hosed with those TVs because you can take in input from the Pi. Love you. Almost done. It's about 10 minutes. We can take in input from the Pi. So if you're running Kodi or Plex, we can take input from an HDMI, either with that HDMI to USB, or the way I did it was HDMI to RCA to USB. Or I'm doing the Windows capture. There are others. I guess somebody said Android TV has something like that. Oh, cool. Guys, here's the internal. All right, Satan's Playland. How you been, man? Here's the internal picture of it. So this HDMI to USB. That is so cool, man. I got to get one of those. I'll probably just go ahead and get it from AliExpress and wait. I'll wait for it to come. Oh, you can use a camera. That's true. So cameras. Let's talk about that. Who has been using a camera with Hyperion? Anyone? Anybody can point us to a camera that works with Hyperion? The link to it. You bet I can. I'm sorry. I meant to, but you know how things go around here. Huh? I even had it highlighted because I was going to post it. Here again. What are we going to do to your channel? We're going to go look at it right now. We're going to go look at this video that the girls made. I wonder, is it going to show up as Super Sisters, do you think?
Super Sisters, Holly. You put
Yay, okay.
You have to click on it.
So my little girls have a channel. Here we go. 12 subscribers. But they just... Oh, where's her video?
I don't know. Yeah, I just checked.
It's not there?
It's not there. Holly.
Oh.
Someone must have X'd it out. Gotta post it.
Okay, she didn't post it yet. Oh, well. Anyways, Holly and Grace made a video where they interviewed... Well, tour the backyard if they want. Holly and Grace made a video where they interviewed me, and they did Who Knows Daddy Best. And Holly edited it all up herself, and we thought she posted it last night, but apparently she didn't. So we're going to have to post it. Maybe Mom exited out. Okay. So we'll have to try it again and post it. And then you guys can go see it. It's funny. Anyways, Super Sisters, another Aiden family channel to have fun with. I wanted to ask about that too, the level shifter. For those of you that are running, whoa, Satan Playland, nice.
Whoa, those are cool.
Aren't those cool? Man, they just are falling all over the place.
Yeah, all overflows.
Overflows. We need that link. You need this link.
That's Space Invaders.
Here you go. for your kids, for your kids or your grandkids. If you're running the LEDs off of the Pi,
And we're
are you?
watching you downstairs.
Oh, good. If you're running the LEDs on the Pi, do you need a level shifter? What do you guys think? I was thinking about that last night and thinking it's probably a good idea. Man, look at you guys. We're gonna have to start getting some things in here like the bot. What are those bot? You can bot battles or something like that. Yes, level shifter is a must. Old PS3 EA. Oh, is that what you use, Pedro? So you use the PS3 I as the camera? Oh, that'll work. Okay, so it can be a pretty generic USB camera. I mean, I've got old webcams that should work with Linux. Is that, I guess, good enough? Okay. That might be one to try. That'll be one to try. Only a little bit left, and it's gonna. Now's the time where if somebody like subscribes on Twitch and it drops one of the big ones in there, it all just explodes out of there. So you can have a long data wire. Yeah, I want that too. What about? Can you use? Does Hyperion allow you to use a sacrificial pixel? Because that's what I would do. That's just easy. I would just use a sacrificial pixel at the Pi. But can Hyperion? Can I ignore that first LED in Hyperion? Waiting for somebody to do their Prime sub and blow that thing up. Oh man, Satan's Playland. Here it goes. That's going to overflow. Half of those are going to be on the ground. I didn't use a level shifter on a Pi 2, but my data run was only about 2 feet. Well, I'm surprised you got 2 feet, honestly, because I've had troubles, at least with the 8266 devices, when I get more than like a foot. I can't seem to get the LEDs working. Uh-oh. Did you do it? Sam, did you do those commands to make sure that you're running Hyperion as root? All right, Island Automator. What island are you on? It's better using a splitter and a Fire TV for 4K. Okay. I can't argue with that. I cannot argue with that. Which commands? Oh, aha. There were a couple more things on that list at the bottom, the last two. The last two things on that list. Right here. If you're going to use WS28 one something PWM and attach them to the GPIO pins, then you need to run these. Once you get it installed, you need to run disable Hyperion at Pi and enable Hyperion at root. I am Groot. Mucho importante. If you don't do that, it won't work. If you don't do that, the GPIO pins won't work. And that drove me nuts. I finally found it last night. Ooh, what is Metrics Gaming? LDP8806. Those are different kinds of lights? I didn't understand that. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad we explained it again then. Kapow. Kapow, kapow. You like those lights? I'm super excited about this. Do I need a reboot? Nope. Well, you could reboot if you do it anyways. If you reboot, that's just to see if it's going to work as a service, see if it's starting as a service already. So it's a good reason to do that. Is this list on your Amazon? You know what? Let's add the one thing to my Amazon though. Let's do a USB HDMI, and then we'll make sure that the list is on. I'm going to put one of these on my list, but I don't know which one is really good. Isn't this interesting? I wonder if I have something like that, but I think it probably needs to be input through loop through. Oh, wow. Look at that. Come on, man. Gee, are you crazy? How crazy can you be? I think we'll try this. I would try this one if I was going to buy one. So for now, I will add this one to the list. And if I get it and it sucks, then I'll take it off the list. But So basically, here are the things. Yeah, actually, this is a pretty good. So Raspberry Pi, either 3 or W, is what I would recommend. Whatever, use whatever you want. The video capture card, and if this one is out of stock, search for one that looks like it. You think this is output only? Not USB to HDMI, the other way around? I'm sorry. HDMI to USB. Thank you. It needs to be a grabber. Thank you for looking closely at that. Video capture in, USB 3 out. I'm not paying $76. Well, I can't put... Oh, okay. Video cable converter, USB to HDMI. Nope, we want it the other way. We want HDMI to USB. C to HDMI. Nope. Nope. Well, we know we've got it here, so this is the one. This is HDMI capture USB. Yeah. For your Windows XP computer. Oh, sweet girl. I think my babies want me today, huh?
Yeah. How long have you been streaming?
2 hours. So it's about time to stop. So really, that's the one I put in here, and this isn't it. USB to HDMI converter. Yeah, that's not what we want. USB to HDMI adapter. Video adapter. Audio. Nope. Nope, that's not the one we want. So take that one off the list. Where are my lists? Oh, that one. Oh, dang it. All right. We're getting ready to call it good for the day here, pals and gals. Remove from view. Oh, you can remove it from view? Like you don't want it on your shopping history?
There's green on here.
All right, let's go to this list. I don't want to... Oh, man, where's my lists, for Pete's sake? For Pete's sake, your watch list. Switch accounts. Your lists. There it is. Those are some nice shorts, yeah? You like those? Ooh, fancy.
Baby Yoda.
Oh, I didn't know any. Oh, these were on people's wish lists.
Who's Baby Yoda?
Oh my gosh, Zoe has a lot of wish lists.
Me and I have
My ideas list. All right, look at all that stuff falling all over the place.
That's a lot.
That looks like a yummy milkshake. Looks like a
You should
yummy
get a new
milkshake.
cup.
I should get a new cup?
Yeah.
All right, let's take this one off. Okay, but this splitter, and this combination works because I've used it. This HDMI to AV and AV to USB, that combination works. So you're looking at $10 for this and $12 for this, or just get this.
This for massaging.
Yeah. Oh, this one's in German. Anyways, that's the shopping list. So Hyperion, I'm very happy with. The jar is crawling around. It is. It's like twitching. It's because those things are alive in there. All right. See if they do two-way. Is 4-pin. 5 plus ground, clock, and data. Gotcha. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
His hair.
I've got a little girl here who I think wants daddy's attention. Is that right?
No.
No? Here, I'll give it to you. I'm happy to give it to you. And then we're going to do sign off here in a minute. Uh-oh.
Do you do stickers anymore?
I haven't done stickers in a while, baby. What I need to do is, with some help of some mods and such, we're going to set up ways to do the stickers during the streams. Almost, that was Dutch. Greetings from the Netherlands. Hey, how's it going, man?
You have hair.
I do have hair. It's so funny. All right, let's call everybody up for sign off. The next thing I want to do for all of you out there in the world is I wanted to show you. She's editing the video?
Yeah.
Okay, so she'll get it posted pretty soon. Oh, really? Had too much minutes? Huh. Going to sell LED hair? Anyone know of a good signal to noise ratio app? About 2 weeks ago, the highway app moved the telephone poles in the beginning. Oh, no. Great stream as usual. Thank you very much, John. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I want you to look at this in the meantime. I don't know what day I'm going to stream next. I know for sure. I'm not subscribed to him. That's crazy.
Hey, go fishy.
Okay, shh. Don't be too loud, okay? Wait, is this the guy? No, this isn't the guy. That's why I'm not subscribed to him. Anyways, I'll just get to the short of it. Xiaomi. The Xiaomi hub controlled through Node-RED. Local only. Yeah, you heard right. So, I know what it is. I put it in Discord.
Dad, does it look like I have a mask on?
Yeah.
Now it pushes me.
Don't poke your eye. I think I put it in here.
This is mine. You put your thumb in.
This one. Okay. So
Look at how.
here's homework. If you have Xiaomi, I want to make this work with Node-RED because this is a really good LED light, and it's got a speaker in it as well. And according to Matt here, you can put your own custom MP3s or sound files to play, or you can have it play its alarms, and you can change the LED, and you can do all that stuff local only through Node-RED. Did I just say Node-RED, Blade? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Now, it doesn't look terribly simple, okay? There's a lot of real like JSON formatting and some, you got to do some dev type stuff in the app, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do that. But that's what I want to do. And I want this thing, you got to stop putting stuff in my face right now, honey. It's easy. JSON is easy. Fantastic. Anyways, I want to use this as part of my, when you guys page me during the stream to tell me, hey, dummy, you left the camera on or whatever. I want to use this for a lot of that. So we'll do it through Node-RED. Not enough tech. What did I say? Too much tech. Yeah, his channel is not enough tech. There you go. Not enough tech. Check out Matt. And Matt was on here. He was on a stream with us not long ago. So, pole position page. Piece of cake. All right, good. Let's do it. You guys have all done it before? I just did the Xiaomi sniper rifle sound is mint. Oh, nice. I'm excited. This is going to be a lot of fun.
There's a cowboy.
So, all right. We're going to do sign off. How do you guys want to do sign off, you girls? Yeah, there's a cowboy that plays country music. Something just fell off the cup. Let's change the shape of the cup because then it will all drop in there again. And since I think it gets reset every time. So whatever we do with the cup now. Thank you guys for filling the cup. That was fun. If anybody really hates the cup, let me know. But let's do this one and see what happens. They're all going to fall in there and they're going to go blasting everywhere. Oh, no, they didn't all fall in there. Oh, it took away a whole bunch of them. You just put the last bit in there. That cup will keep them in. Love the cup. Okay, good. You need to open up and enable port for Home Assistant for Node-RED. Okay. I hate the cup. Addicted now. Sir Goodenough calls orange. Time for another accidental video stream. Yeah, maybe. I haven't done that in a long time. What's the link to the Xiaomi speaker? I didn't buy it. They actually sent it to me. Whose birthday? I got it as part of a big old kit.
Birthday picture.
Xiaomi. It's a Quora.
That's my birthday.
It is your birthday?
And that picture. Oh, not that.
So here's the hub, but they had a set. So this is what I got. Not all of this, actually. I got one of these sets. But basically it had the hub, some switches, some temperature and motion sensors, leak sensor, button, door sensor, And then they've got, I guess this is probably a curtain motor and something else. So, but there are ways you can buy. I think you can buy just the hub, but just make sure you get the right hub. That's the wrong hub, I believe. Gateway 2. Is that the one I have? It's still not the one I have. I thought it was a Quora. It's the newer one. I thought it was a Quora, but that doesn't seem right. Well, maybe it is. Mine says a Quora, so yeah, I guess it must be this one. Must be this Quora. And it's Zigbee. It's Zigbee. So all these things are Zigbee. And they have a no neutral switch coming out. A no neutral Zigbee Quora switch coming out. So, all right, let's do it. We'll do that next time. Now, once again, how are we going to sign off? Are we going to sign off like we're sad and tired? We're going to sign off like we're sad and tired, okay? You ready? As always, thanks for watching. Till next time. Adios. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. I had a good time. I'm glad we got it working. Thanks for all your help. And watch the calendar.
Still look sad.
I don't know what day I'll be off this week. I know we're going to be doing more work than we have been. So, but I'll still be streaming as much as I possibly can. I'm enjoying it. So, good night, everybody. Thanks for being here.